And the only other thing I'll say is I don't want this entire hour to go without stating one name because he deserves to have his name at least mentioned. Shyheim Brown.
Yes.
That's what I was going to say. This guy said every player counts. Every player counts. A special teams player saved Norvell's job. No, Shyheim Brown played the majority of that game at safety. So like that's the difference with great teams is the best players play special teams. A good friend of mine, Roy Williams from Oklahoma, he played. Bob Stoops was a big proponent, and your ones have to play special teams. And Shyheim Brown was out there. And he went in there and he made a play. I like it to this. There's a saying, ball don't lie. And in the game of football, there are things that happen sometimes that are, it's almost like Final Destination. The LSU's destiny was to lose that game. That boy got tackled on the 1 yard line with his knee in bounds with 1 second left. If you didn't go out of bounds, the clock runs the minute the ball is spotted. The referees decided that they wanted to go against the rule, but the ball game should have been over. Ball don't lie. So that block was a prime example of the ball doesn't lie. That's what happened. And that's the same play. And what happens is that's strategic. That's watching film. That was the same area where Florida State came in and tipped the kick before. They didn't adjust to it. That's on Brian Kelly. And again, the guy made a heck of a play. That's very difficult to block a kick. But another name I want to mention, because this is a tenet that's very near and dear and close to my heart. I actually saw Mike Norvell do this in practice when he was in here in Jacksonville. I remember exactly what it was. When he did it, he turned to me and he looked at me and he said, "Did you see we gave the fullback the goddamn ball?" And I am a firm believer that if you want to win, you got to give the ball to the goddamn fullback. And they gave the ball to DJ Lundy, number 46. And DJ Lundy, now, albeit we can work on this, DJ. If you want to come over here to Jacksonville, I will help you work on receiving the handoff. And if you're going to jump, about 6 of my career touchdowns, I got up in the air. So I can show you how to do that a little bit better because he almost missed it. But you just got to have that ball break the plane. So I was proud of him getting that fullback involved. And had he just called that play again, we would have never had to worry about a block kick because the game would have been over because he would either scored again or we would have lined up and kicked a field goal. But, again, people can talk about a lot of different things. We can talk about the Michael Pittman drop in the end zone. We can talk about the numerous other opportunities that were missed from dropped interceptions, missed sacks. You can get into a lot of that stuff when it comes to football, but at the end of the day, nobody goes back and gives bonus points for almost. If ifs were a fifth, we'd all be drunk. And when Florida State won 24-23 to an SEC school. And all I hear about is the SEC is the SEC. And they were ready to brag about how the SEC went 14-0. And instead, every SEC team won, including Vanderbilt, except for LSU. So I think that says something.
James,
I'm happy about it.